This is the Creasey Swan Show.
It looks like the royal family are in a bit of a jam.
Ooh.
Creasey's clickbait.
The royal family cannot cut a break at the moment.
No, I know.
Someone needs to fire their publicity department, their head of comms.
They do, because Swanee, do you remember it was a day last week, there was a really terrible headline about King Charles.
Yes.
And how there were funeral plans being arranged.
Yes.
But then I saw he committed to a royal commitment, like to a public outing the next day. It's like, hang on. If he's that unwell, he wouldn't be doing that. So someone's just lying.
Exactly. Which one of these?
Yeah.
Well, this one is about jam.
What?
And I love jam. Did you know that about me?
I don't think I did.
I love a good jam.
Yeah, right.
And I'll tell you a very boring story about what I purchased in Tasmania when I went away for the girls' weekend in a moment. But Meghan Markle has released a jam under her preposterously, pretentiously named label, American Riviera Orchard, which means roughly nothing to anyone.
She should have just named it Riviera Orchard. 2 words is enough. We don't need the American part.
What about American Orchard? I think that's lovely.
But then I just think of like something different. Like, I don't know, I feel like Riviera's cool.
Yeah, but it comes out of Montecito, which is in California. It is an American orchard.
Yeah, fair.
Anyway, we digress. Hers has a very fancy little hat on it, so you know that it's a superior product. On the very same day that she released this jam,
Yeah.
the royal family also released their official jam.
This is so petty.
From Highgrove. So it's like, oh, you want a real royal jam? Have this.
Hey, I can't believe I'm saying this, but Markle's looks better.
It does. It's very stylish. It's a
Yeah.
lot more stylish. But that's what you get when you get tourist stuff. Like
Yeah, totally.
You know. I digress for a little bit because have you seen Scoop?
Loved it.
Oh, my God. It's on
Netflix.
It is on Netflix. And it reminded me of, there is a scene. It's about the Prince Andrew debacle over the Jeffrey Epstein scandal.
Really fantastic
It's
insight.
a really great piece of cinema. Anyway, there's one scene where the reporter, the producer, is in the palace and she steals a teaspoon and they all go missing. I reckon this is why they've bottled up this jam, because I'm sure people that go for scones and jam at the palace are like, what is this jam?
A little souvenir that they can take.
And I have promised you a very boring story. When I went to Tasmania with the girls, I filled a small carry-on suitcase with homemade jam from the Richmond Jamboree Village Fair. And I'm out of the apricot jam now and it makes me very, very sad. I'm very sad about it.
Surely we can slide into their DMs and ask to send you some.
I've tried.
Oh, really?
I've tried. And they're like, no, Barbara only makes it once a year.
Go away.
Now, Taylor Swift needs to take a break. My queen and saviour, if you're listening to me, it's all right to say no. How's this for a schedule? She's had a little bit of time off from the Eras tour. She's had a lot on with her new romance, which I know it's exhausting.
A drunk bogan in Vegas.
Yes.
With Trav.
Yes. And also, of course, the release of her album, The Tortured Poets Department, which is on repeat in my house. She is going to attend the Vogue's Met Gala, which is a brilliant event, and I can't wait for it. Then, that's on May 6th.
Yep.
That's next week.
Yeah.
On May 9th, she's on stage in Paris.
In Paris. This is too much. She should know, because also I know what Taylor's like, having seen Pat photos and videos. She looks like she's a fun time, right?
Yeah.
So like me, if I were to attend an event like that, you're not just going to the event, you're then partying all night.
Yes.
You then need like at least 24 hours after to be a couch potato and Uber Eats.
That's right.
Then you might start building serotonin back after 48 hours. Then you can consider getting on a flight to Paris. She's not going to be match fit by May 9, I'm telling you.
Plus, she's not going to remember the moves. You know, she hasn't done it for so long. It's like when I come back after holidays and I'm like, do I know how to do this anymore?
The Creasey Swan Show.
Let's go clicking.
Chrissy's Clickbait.
Joel Creasey joins us because we're talking about the Real Housewives.
Yes, today, Swanee, in a very exciting headline for me, it's been rumoured that Dorit, who's like one of the main stars, is going to be stood down to a friend. Joel, I want to know your thoughts.
I love Dorit. I mean, she keeps getting robbed. I think
She
that's a
does.
concern. I don't know why she took $10,000 cash out to buy her Christmas presents. I don't know. I only know one reason that people get cash out. And but here's my
Well, come on. Someone's got to pay the painters.
I've got to run, but here's my theory.
Yes.
Right. Dorit needs to hook up with Mauricio, buys herself another 5 seasons.
Yes, Joel.
Yeah.
I love that Joel's looking at me as if I know what the hell he's talking about.
You know
every time I hear the word Dorit, I just want some corn chips. And that's
Dorit's
the end of the
famous
story.
catchphrase was, when you've travelled the world, you can speak in any accent you choose. I'm like, I don't think you can, Dorit.
I don't
that's a
think
bit
so.
Inappropriate.
No.
Mwah. Love
All
you
right,
guys.
get back to your show.
Love
Love
you,
you, Joel. Well, that is big news, is it?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's big news, Swanee. And because, Kyle Richards was the one that's broken up with Maurizio after 18 years.
And now she's with a woman.
Correct. So Joel's saying Dorit should go and hook up with Maurizio now, and let's create a really great narrative and reality
Actually,
show.
that's a good spin-off. That's a good spin-off, those two together.
Yeah, actually, let's give them their own show.
Kate Hudson is an actress that I just don't think we see enough of.
Yeah, what's she been up to?
She's Goldie Hawn's daughter. She's a gorgeous actress and just a wonderful person. She could almost be one of my queens, Kate Hudson.
Really?
Yes, I love her. She has been popping up on socials over the last few years, actually, with the most gorgeous singing voice. It's like a smoky bar voice.
Wait, I didn't know Kate Hudson could sing.
Yes.
Since when?
Since the beginning of time.
Oh, wow.
But she's only just finding her confidence. You didn't know that she had this amazing voice and a desperate need to let us hear it. She sat down recently with CBS's Sunday Morning to discuss all things singing.
Did you ever have anyone say to you, you can't do music? It was when I was in my early 30s, and they basically said, it's done, it's past, you can't, you're too old. For me, it wasn't just about being a performer, it was about wanting to write music. And then I was like, meh.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I've got some audio of her new song here that she posted to Instagram.
It's so great. It's like Sheryl Crow.
Oh, it's a bit rocky.
She's also got like a jazzy sort of side. And her mum, Goldie Hawn, is a, famous dancer and singer and actor. So
They can do anything.
it's in the genes.
Yeah.
Speaking of jeans, I want you to go home, replace your jeans with a nice floppy pair of tracksuit pants.
That I'll do.
Don't forget your Lem
Sip.
warm lemon drink from Priceline. And I will see you tomorrow, God willing, as my grandmother used to say.
Thank you, Swanee.
Now check this out.
The Chrissy Swan Show is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.